What's good? What's good? Hopefully, I'm pretty sure my fridge freezer cooler combo is going to arrive today. I'm going to put it like somewhere here. I'm really excited about it because it's able to be powered via a 12-volt power source, and it's actually really efficient. So it's going to pair perfectly with my solar powered generator. It's made by the same company, Goal Zero. Anyways, that's like the highlight of my life. That is what I'm excited about. A freaking cooler freezer for my van living because that's how good I'm doing in life. What does that have to do with the title of this video? A lot, actually. Why men do not discuss their feelings. There might be a TMI warning on this title because I might go to some weird places. But I am a 36-year-old man who lives in a van. I hardly even look at women. It's like there's just no point. I see an energetic being that is worthy of respect, and that's the energy I put out as I interact with women in society. But I make it a point to just avoid looking at women because not because I don't know how to talk to them, because that's not true at all. I have a lot of riz, as you kids call it. Even with my dad bod, I still, have riz, but because I am extraordinarily lonely, I would love to meet a lady to share my life with, but I have nothing to offer. I live in a van down by the river. That's a Chris Farley thing for you young people who don't get it. However, this is where the TMI part comes in. It has been it's spring in the Pacific Northwest. And if you know anything about the Seattle area, the greater Seattle area, so just think of Washington State, even down into Oregon and over into Idaho a little bit, the Pacific Northwest, it gets dark and gray in the winter. And it's depressing, and people bundle up, and there's literally an expression called the Seattle freeze, where people who move from not the Seattle area to Seattle wonder why the people are often so cold. Because the weather here just makes us fucking grumpy bears. But when spring hits and colors reemerge and beautiful smells reemerge, those smells in the form of flowers and other plants, and just nature sort of comes out of its hibernation, the ladies, you start showing a little more skin. And I forgot how much I like a big old booty. I mean, this is my problem. And the reason earlier why I said I know I have riz, because in my 20s, I was a douchebag, and I got around. And I obviously I regret it, but at the same time, I have to accept that's who I was. And so I've been single literally since 2019. So going on about 5 years now, and it has been a great experience in that I was able to analyze the douchiness of my 20s and sort of unpack some of the roots of it, and then also sort of analyze what a good, healthy, authentic, ideal relationship for me would look like. And so I have a general idea of that now, and I feel like I am on the path to being a much better guy. But I'm trying to also bring in, because I know a lot of dudes struggle with this. Right now, the dating environment is insane. And I don't think it's natural. I do believe it is very much a result of manipulation. I talk often about how humans have been collectively hijacked, brainwashed, propagandized. That also includes how we interact amongst the sexes. So I do believe the statistics are going somewhere around like 80% of the women are pursuing like 20% of the men. And I was part of the problem. In my 20s, when I was sleeping around, I was perpetuating that problem. I was not conscious, and I was not stepping into my agency as a human being. I acknowledge that. And my acknowledgement of that then comes with compassion for myself, which I'm able to give to others. So in my pursuit of trying to find passion for people who piss me off, it's really finding compassion for myself is the best first place. And so there's these dudes that, and it's really hard to blame dudes who have access to abundant amounts of females. It's really hard to blame dudes for not taking advantage of that. I did it myself in my 20s. And I'm not even, okay, nope, not going to go down that rabbit hole. I think this is another way that people are radicalized. Because if you have a large group of angry dudes, they're easy to influence and manipulate. Someone who is angry, they're not centered. If you're not centered, you're going to be more susceptible to manipulation. The healthy interaction of the sexes is a core component of social living in this reality construct we live in. And right now, there's a large group of angry dudes, which then turns into Trump supporters. Not that there's anything wrong with Trump supporters inherently, but when you're looking at this from the lens of, okay, what is radicalizing people? The shitty dating environment is a contributing factor. And I believe it's intentional. I believe this culture, this toxic culture that we're living in, is intentionally designed to divide not just the masses, but literally to divide us spiritually along the masculine and feminine lines. Because if you take men and women out of their grounded masculinity and grounded femininity, what do you get? You get chaotic, frenetic, insane individuals. You do not get self-actualized people, and self-actualized people would not perpetuate the current paradigm as it stands. They would be more questioning and more criticizing. And so while I am very anti-woke, I still think I'm a sex-positive person. I don't think ethical non-monogamy is wrong. I'm not a square. Like, I'm anti-woke, and I don't like the current iteration of the LGBTQIA plus feminist whatever wave movement. But I'm not a square. I'm not a fucking square at all. I think we're going to try to end it somewhere around there. But it's really shitty. Like, it's so shitty that there's like a shame that I experience, and that shame is why I don't look at women. It's not because I don't respect them and value them and love them, because I do. Women are fucking beautiful. All shapes, all sizes, all colors. I love women. That's what got me in trouble in my 20s. But I'm so ashamed of the fact that I cannot materially participate in this reality that I just don't even look at them anymore. Golly, I hope we can, if anybody watches this, they get to the ending, because that's the, that's the thing. It's shame, and I'm admitting it, but nobody fucking cares. This is why men don't talk about their feelings, because I can tell you that I am experiencing this tremendous level of shame, but there's nothing you can do about it. It's not your fault that land is super expensive and that the government has devalued our currency to the point of this shitty situation we're all... I'm going to end the video now. Much love. Thank you.